you, or did they know that there were people hastening death?
I know that because I spoke to one of the nurses one morning when I was opening one morning on the floor. I work on the unit, and he was totally upset because the night nurse didn't do her job. And I was like, and I questioned him. I said, why are you so mad? I mean, what do you mean she didn't do her job? And he basically said that she didn't go up on the morphine drip and take care of business. Now he has to do it, and he has to take care of it. So at that point, I didn't know that nurses did that. I did have a concern about the morphine drip, the old palliative care, because there was a lot of freedom there. And with COVID being in the hospital and affecting visitation policies and family not being there, it created a concern. But when I encountered this situation with this nurse, it made me even more vigilant to protect the patient, because this is happening. And there has to be safety for our patients. They have to know when they come to a hospital, they're going to be protected and cared for. And their family members knowing that they are going to be taken care of.
Well, and I want everybody to understand. So we actually have, and you have audio recordings of at least one nurse talking about the fact that they knew they were killing patients. Is that correct?
Yes. Yes.
And so we actually have audio recordings. And folks, I want you to hear what I'm saying here. My client asked for a religious accommodation that would basically exempt her from having to deal with blanket orders to murder people. That's my words, not hers. The hospital ignored her, but then said no. Let's think about that. Now, we've been hearing rumors and all sorts of stuff for quite some time that the hospitals were denying ivermectin, denying hydroxychloroquine, denying early treatment, denying this, denying that. But we now have a firsthand witness who was ignored and ostracized for requesting that hospitals take steps to not hasten death, or at least that she not be directly required to do that in a blanket way. Folks, I'm going to tell you that it's my belief that this was coordinated on a very high level from a lot of places. And I think we have some real questions to ask ourselves. When we have a doctor of pharmacy with the clinical experience that Adrini has, who's saying to them, hey, what you're doing is hastening death, and they basically blow it off, there's an issue here, right? There's an issue.